Now, when I named all the best positions, I left one position out on purpose. That's the linebacker position. You play linebacker. As you know, Chicago Central, sort of like the Bears, known for linebackers and running backs. All right. There are a lot of rumors that you are considered the best linebacker in Chicago Central history. I want to get your thoughts on that, and I want to get your thoughts on who you feel is the best linebacker, if not, you.
Um, it was some good linebackers. I played next to them. I learned from a lot of them. Aaron, you played backer. Mike McGee, even Patrick Edwards played linebacker. They were all solid linebackers. They all did their job when I played with them. The best linebacker. I don't know.
Be humble.
Huh?
Don't be humble.
I definitely know I was considered in the top 5.
Okay, so out of all the great linebackers, we got, Aaron Smith, yourself, Mike McGee, past times, Royce Love, Royce Robertson, after you, Dante Smith. So I just want to get, are you the best linebacker in Chicago Central history?
I made a lot of plays. I made a whole lot of plays. I guess that's up to the coach to say who's the best. At that time, when I was on the field, I thought I was the best, always. I felt every tackle was mine. I think we need to all sit down and, evaluate it.
But you had 120 tackles.
My junior year.
And so some critics say you had 120 tackles because you played with a great group of guys.
Yeah.
Some critics say you just was a dog out there. So,
my senior year, I was on my way to probably passing that 120 tackles. The first 3 games, I started out with 20 tackles plus maybe. So if I didn't sit out those games, like I said, when you guys left, it got even easier. I was playing with kids, younger kids, it felt like. No disrespect to nobody, but it did feel like that when I was out there on defense. I sometimes, two series were all my tackles, Especially if the freak Big O wasn't there, oh man, I knew I was I knew I was going to get so many tackles, so. I made a lot of plays. I don't know who, it's up to the coach. You played next to pretty much all those guys you named.
Yeah.
I kept a couple of them, I know I did my job. I made my reads,
Yeah.
The best. If you say the best, I guess you got to do all those things to be considered the best. And I think I did, in my time, do those things.
So where do you fit in at?
Oh, in the top 5. Like
okay,
I said,
so
I'm in the top of the class.
If you top 5, then name the other 4.
Hitler, Aaron, Hitler, which is Mike McGee, Aaron, me. Like I said, I can't remember after me and before then. I consider you were a great linebacker. I think you were a great linebacker. So pretty much.
But honestly, man, I wasn't in y'all class.
In my class?
Honestly, as far as linebacker, I wasn't.
You played next to me my whole junior year.
Exactly.
So you were a linebacker. You played next to me my whole junior year. You filled a big gap. You helped me out a whole lot. I played next to a lot of skill guys. My senior year, like I said, there was only one person that was going to beat me to the wall, and that was all.
So, Willie Lewis, the best linebacker in Central history?
I don't know. That's up to, I guess, you and everybody who watched. I know it was easy to me. I know I did my job. I made my reads. I fell in coverage. It got to a point. You remember Wani, they called him.
Yeah.
Remember Wani?
Yeah.
He was on the sidelines, and I'll make him a promise like every play what I want to do, and I did it. So it got to a point, like I said, it was getting pretty easy. I know Mason was happy with me out there. I made his job easy.
Yeah. Okay. Not only did you play football, you're also an outstanding baseball player. Just give us a brief history of your baseball career in Chicago Central from your freshman year to senior year.
My freshman year, pretty much I played summer ball, and I always played with older guys. So playing summer ball, they pretty much knew I was good, the seniors, when I came into Central as a freshman, and a lot of them was pretty much waiting for me to come there and help Central's team, which their baseball team was never. I don't think their baseball team was ever any, did any progress. So once I got there, the seniors welcomed me in pretty good, and I got a shot to play in Terre Haute when I went out of town as a freshman, and hit a double, and I never left the field. I never left the field after that. I took a senior spot at third base and made a couple plays. And
yeah, I was going to ask you that. As a freshman, I heard you took a senior spot. What senior was that? Who was that?
Oh man, his name was Torres. His last name was Torres. He was a senior. He played third base and he was a pitcher also. So pretty much, coach just made him into a pitcher at that time.
Okay.
It was his last year, so pretty much he just pitched his senior year.
What teammates did you have opportunity to play and learn from during your 4 years playing baseball?
I learned from definitely Dave Williams. I wasn't an outfielder, but some of the things he did, and you can pick up some things off him. He was a complete package. George Rivera, pretty much he was the same, like he was a freak like Big O out there. Pretty much if he showed up, you know what you're going to get out of him. Pretty much a 4 for 4 day. 4 or 5 stolen bases, 2 doubles, maybe a triple in there. And, those are the guys that pretty much made me, I try to be as good as them or just as good as them. Those are guys that pushed me to to go even harder.
Okay. Did you have any regrets not going to college for baseball or not pursuing baseball longer?
Again, I had a child. I had to raise a son. I was having a son, and I felt I was the only one to raise him the way I was supposed to raise him, and that's why I chose not to go on and play. I hate it. I hate now. I wish I can go out and play right now, baseball or football, but now it was my kids. I made that decision at that time, and now I just coach. I got out of football once my boy was old enough, 4 years old. He had the pads on. He had a baseball glove. Even before that he had it on. But organized ball, my oldest son started playing at 4. Both sports, baseball, football, basketball. Actually, all 3 sports he played. He played basketball also. But I have 2 boys, 12 and 10 at the time now, and they both are 3 sports athletes, and we don't get off season. One season, one sport to another. So pretty much, they like it. I don't force them to play, and this is what they choose to do.
Okay. What advice can you give to athletes who may be one day in your position, like have a great junior year, have high expectations for senior year, some go wrong, you miss some games, come back, don't get an opportunity to be recruited correctly? What kind of advice can you give them?
Hopefully you got someone good in your corner. We had some good coaches. I think we had college, possible NFL coaches coaching the high school team. Listen, just listen. And if you have good people around you, they're going to put you in good places. Pretty much just listen, and you'll be steered right. You definitely need somebody to guide you and make you go the right path, follow the right paths. It's real easy to get influenced. Step out of bounds, actually. Really step out of bounds. You step out the program, you know what I mean? You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Just don't step. Just be a part of the program. You'll be all right. That's with the kids. You know what I mean? Just keep your mouth closed and listen. Pretty much. Know that you're a kid.
Gotcha.
Know that you're still. You're still a child.
Okay. What is one motto that you live by, or you always live by?
Go hard. Go hard. Always went hard. That's the motto. And also that the saying that Durant says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's I believe that's the truest. I believe that.
Okay. Hey William, I want to thank you, man, for being on Athletes Lives Network. Exclusive interviews, man. It's been a great opportunity. I consider you the best linebacker in Central history. And I will go on my one-day interview.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
So before we end this conversation, since you consider me that, I mean, again, you asked me, who's the best linebacker, and I played next to you your junior year. My junior year, your senior year. Every play, every down. Your junior year and Aaron's senior year, you played pretty much every down, with him. The guy I also named Mike McGee, which was another great linebacker. I think, did Mike McGee, your junior year, play linebacker with you also?
Yes.
Okay, well, you had all opportunity to play with him your junior and senior year at linebacker. So, I mean, you played with all of us. I mean,
well, you know what? I'm a big fan, man, of a player that have the complete package, the game of football. I do believe Aaron was able to cover more ground than probably any linebacker in Central history. Maybe with exception for Dante Smith. Probably 1A, 1B. Mike McGee was a exceptional hitter, but I appreciated you more because you not only brung the wood, but you covered the field, did your responsibilities. There was a lot of times on the field where I was left hanging. So I appreciated you more. My junior year was harder for me than my senior year, and that's why coaches, they had great confidence in you.
Okay.
So that's why I consider you the best, because not only did you bring the wood like Mike McGee and Aaron did, but you also did your responsibilities and you knew the game.
Well, I appreciate it. I just thought I'd get your opinion before we
no
wrap this up. Anytime. It's great seeing you. It's a pleasure playing with everybody from the Cardinal organization, coaches and all. Hope to see you guys sometime in the future.
Okay.
Thanks, Carl.
This is Athlete Lives Network. Once an athlete, always athlete. Thank you for watching Athletes Lives Network exclusive interviews. We will have more exciting interviews to come as we journey across the state of Indiana to look into the lives of former, present, and future athletes. You can follow us on our website at www.athletelives.com or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/athletelives. Remember, once an athlete, always an athlete.